So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. In this one today, it's all the build up to the Manchester derby on Sunday, Old Trafford, 4:30 kickoff. Manchester United trying to make it back-to-back wins against Manchester City in the Manchester derby. Can we do it? Let me know down below. But if you guys do go on to enjoy this one, please make sure to like the video. That would be greatly appreciated. And make sure to comment, share and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content, and let me know your score predictions as well, because this is just the type of game that Manchester United will probably go on and win. We'll lose to Forest, we'll lose to all those teams near the bottom, but we will definitely turn up. That's one thing you're going to know about Manchester United on Sunday. We will turn up and we will go close to winning this game, because it's just what we do. It would not surprise me. Of course, there's more on the line for Man City. They're still fighting for top four. They'll probably make Champions League again. They always do. It's quite inevitable, even though they were far out not so long ago. They're in the mix now. They're in the mix now, and this is absolutely massive for them. But for Manchester United, the fans deserve something, and a derby win could be exactly what we need at this moment, considering we have one of our biggest games of the season coming up next Thursday, taking on Lyon in a Europa League game that we have to win. That's a must-win game. So we have to use this game on Sunday as a confidence builder. If we can get the win, I'm more concerned about the performance right now, because the league, there's nothing to play for. So going into these games, I'm more looking for the improvement in the style of play, the improvement in the performances, and we are seeing that. We are improving as a side game by game. Over the last couple of weeks, like I mentioned, the Sociedad game, the Leicester game, even the Forest game. I know we lost, but the football was better, and we were getting into good positions. Our passing was good. Like, all the things which we've been struggling for, we've done well. We've done well for the last couple of games. So we have been improving. But again, Sunday is another massive step. And can Amorim afford to lose this one? I don't know, because if we don't turn up here and we put in a terrible performance and we lose convincingly, what confidence are these players going to have for that Lyon game? Because they got to turn up for that one. There's no other choice. So I think this game on Sunday, I know there's nothing really to play for Manchester United other than pride, and we have to go and give our fans something, because it's a game at home, a derby game at home, and we have to try and win that game on Sunday, especially put in a good performance and try and take the game to Man City. What would it do if we lost the game convincingly? So, we have to go into this game hoping to compete, hoping to win the game, and I'm expecting a good performance. I am. I want to see that now, because over the last couple of weeks, that's the standard we have been setting now. We're seeing good performances. We're building on them. But the reason we're so shit as a team is because we can't put the ball in the back of the net. And like I mentioned, if Bruno Fernandes isn't on song, if Bruno Fernandes doesn't turn up, doesn't score the goals, doesn't create the chances, who else does in this team? Because Højlund's not going to. Xerxes not going to. Garnacho's not going to. He'll probably put a few more shots over the bar. And he's been really frustrating me recently. So do I trust him to turn up on Sunday? I don't. I am expecting, though, Mason Mount to start, which again could be a big call, because Amorim, he came out with that quote a while ago saying he really likes Mason Mount and is going to be a really important player under his management. So I'm expecting to see him start this game now. If that's what he's going to come out with, of course, came off the bench the other day, he's got to start now. In that cam position, I would go on Sunday, Mount, Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund up top. That's my front three for Sunday's game. And the funny fact is, I saw it the other day, Harry Maguire has accumulated more XG, or I think it was like the same XG, than Rasmus Højlund has. Well, bear in mind, Maguire came on for 5-10 minutes towards the end of the last game. He accumulated the same amount of XG in 15 games than Rasmus Højlund. That's wild. That's a wild stat, considering he was only on the pitch for about 10-15 minutes. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But that just tells you how bad our strikers are at the moment. And like I said, we're in need now of a desperate summer. We're in need of not just one capable forward, developed and experienced forward that can put the ball in the back of the net more times than not. We're in need of two of them, probably. Because you look at Amad Diallo, he's injured right now. Other than Amad Diallo, in our forward line, what do we have? Genuinely. Garnacho's not good enough. He's not going to cut it week in, week out. Højlund, he can't do it on his own. I know he's young. There's still a lot of time to develop, but he's not showing any promising signs. Zirkzee, like I mentioned, a player with a lot of promise. But again, overall, is he really good enough? I don't think he is. Other than that, what do we have? Other than Bruno Fernandes, who's been carrying this all season. And he's not a forward player, is he really? He's more of a creator. He's not going to score you goals, although he has been doing that for a long time this season. So, you know, go and get the Aussie man who's floating about, who wants to leave. Go and pay the money. Pay up and get Victor Osimhen. Because I can guarantee you, at least he'll put the ball in the back of the net more times than not. At least he'll score you double figures every season. That's what we need now. We have to stop relying on this youngster hype now. It doesn't work anymore. Manchester United cannot develop youngsters. We've seen it now for the last couple of years. We have to stop doing this now. It is not working. It's not the way forward. It's doing more harm than good. It really is, and it's showing because look at where we are on the table. How many games do we go with normally without scoring a goal? We might get the odd goal now and then. I'm not including beating the shit teams 3 or 4-0 because that's nothing special. That's nothing impressive. I expect that. If we can't go and smash Leicester, smash Southampton. We didn't even smash Southampton when we played them. But I'm not including those games because we can't compete with the top. And that's a major problem. Like Nottingham Forest the other day, 1 goal locked up Manchester United. Manchester United could not do nothing about it. Could not do nothing about it. So, you know, go and get the Aussie man. Go and do it. I don't know any other strikers out there at the moment that are developed, experienced, and are reliable and can put the ball in the back of the net. But we are in desperate need of one. I can tell you that for sure. But yeah, my team going into the game, Onana in net. The back 5, I'm going to stick with Yoro, De Ligt and Mazraoui with Dalot and Dorgu. Although Dorgu didn't have the best of games in the Forest one, I do expect that to just be a bit of a blip and a one-off game because we know how good he's been so far. In the midfield, Bruno Fernandes and Ugarte in the middle. You know, I was thinking he may go with Casemiro, big game. You know, we need someone in there who's going to be a bit rough in the midfield. But I just think when Bruno Fernandes and Ugarte have been playing together, we have been playing quite well. Not saying Casemiro hasn't been playing quite well because he has been. And I've said that. I've credited him for his performances recently when he's been in the team because he has been playing well. It's the best I've seen him play in a very, very long time. But I just think Bruno Fernandes, we're gonna need someone to pick up that ball and get Garnacho flying, or because Mount's not going to be gifted with pace, so we're going to have to rely on Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund to get in behind on Sunday. Because yes, Mason Mount can create, he can get you goals. He's just come back from an injury, so he's not going to be 100% fit. He's not going to be flying out the blocks. He's just slowly getting back into it, and maybe a game like this could be the perfect game to start Mason Mount, like I said. Getting back from his injury, a player that Amorim wants to be a big part of this Manchester United side. So Bruno Fernandes is going to be in there to pick up the ball and try and counter-attack when we can against Man City. Because yes, going into it, Man City are still a strong side, but they have no Haaland. Whether that's a good thing or bad thing, it probably doesn't even matter for Manchester United because we can't put the ball in the back of the net. So even if they had 7 or 8 players out, like De Bruyne, Marmoush, Haaland, Silva, Foden, all out, I don't think it would really matter at the end of the day unless Manchester United found us shooting boots. But yeah, they're not the Manchester City of old. They're not the teams which, you know, they're not a team which comes out and absolutely destroys you week in, week out, destroys any team in their path. They're not that team anymore. They have been really, really struggling. They just got past Bournemouth. They beat Leicester comfortably, but we know over the last couple of weeks and months, Manchester City have not been their usual self. So this derby game is probably more even than it's really ever been. I can't lie. I know Manchester United, of course, are not favourites going into the game. We're nowhere near favourites. But again, on competitiveness side of things, I don't think there's a lot in it, especially in a game at Old Trafford. And we've already shown we can beat them earlier on in the season, and we did it at their place. So, I mean, we definitely can beat them on Sunday. So, I have gone with Bruno Fernandes and Ugarte. And then, of course, Mount, Garnacho, and Rasmus Højlund, who starts up top for me. That's my team going into the game. Like I said, a bit about Man City. We know their threats. Martin will start on Sunday. He's had a quite, I would say, quiet start to his Man City career. He's not really come out the blocks. He's not exploded onto the scene. But again, he's a very capable, dangerous player. Foden, De Bruyne, Silva, Grealish if he starts. You know, we know what Man City are. We know what they can do. They can punish you. And I know we've been defending really well recently, and that's another thing I want to point out. We haven't been bad defensively, and we need another top defensive performance on Sunday if we're going to stop Manchester City. But as I said, I'm using this game. I'm looking at it thinking, go out there, put in a good performance. If we narrowly lose, fair enough. But if you've turned up, we've competed, and again, we played well, that's all that matters to me at the end of the day, because we need to use this game as a bit of a confidence builder going into the Lyon game on Thursday, and I'm hoping we can even do one better and maybe pull out the 3 points on Sunday, because that would be good, wasn't it? And I think the fans do definitely deserve that after what we have endured this season. So we'll have to see what happens, guys. Old Trafford will be loud. We'll turn up on the day. You know what Manchester United do in these big games, so I'm hoping for a very good result. But if you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.